They say the lungs are the gateway to life. But what if that gateway is closing, bit by bit, without you even noticing? Imagine this: a hospital corridor, sharp white lights glaring, a frantic doctor shouting, "We need a ventilator, now!" The air feels thick, almost invisible, but deadly. A man gasps, clutching his chest, his breath, his very breath, slipping away like sand through his fingers. Pause, breathe, think about it. Every second, your lungs fight to keep you alive, pulling in life-giving air. But what if the air inside your body is stuck, dirty, clogged, not with dust or smoke, but something more silent, more insidious? Your own habits, your environment, the invisible enemy inside. You don't have to be a smoker or live in a polluted city to feel this. Sometimes it's the food you eat, the air you don't even see. Did you know your lungs can be burdened with mucus, toxins, and old cellular debris, choking their capacity? Like a clogged filter in a machine that's supposed to run your whole life. And here's the real shocker: this build-up isn't just uncomfortable. It's dangerous. It can steal your breath, your freedom, your tomorrow, and it doesn't yell or knock before it sneaks in. It creeps step by step, weakening your body's greatest power: to breathe deeply, freely, fully. But what if I told you this isn't a sentence? That your lungs can detox, that with simple, everyday ingredients, yes, things you can find in your kitchen, you can help clear the airways and breathe easier. This isn't about magic pills or expensive treatments. It's about nature's own remedies, hidden in plain sight. Foods that flush, cleanse, and heal your lungs from the inside out. Like a river clearing debris after a storm, letting fresh water flow again. Stay with me, because your breath, right now, is the most precious thing you have. And you're about to discover how to guard it, how to fight back against the silent suffocation creeping into so many lives today. It's time to take back your breath. And the first step is simpler than you think. Mark was like many of us, busy, tired, and thinking that breathing was just automatic. You don't notice it until it's gone, right? But for Mark, it started small. A cough here, a little wheeze there. "I thought it was just a cold," he told me once, "but then I'd wake up in the middle of the night, gasping, like my lungs were drowning, even though I was dry." Mark, 62, retired carpenter, loved his morning walks. The kind of man who knew the value of fresh air. Except lately, even a short stroll left him breathless. "I felt trapped in my own body," he said, "like every breath was a battle I wasn't winning." He ignored it, told himself it was age. "My mother smoked for 40 years and lived to 90, he shrugged. But the truth was brutal. Mark's lungs were fighting a losing war. Years of pollution, a little smoking in his youth, and a diet heavy in processed foods had silently built up a toxic mess inside. One day, during his morning walk, Mark stumbled. Not because of his legs, his lungs just gave out. His chest tightened and the world blurred. "I just fell forward," he said. "I didn't even have the strength to call for help." That moment was a wake-up call. The fear, real and raw, pushed him to change. But where to start? The doctors gave medications, sure, but Mark wanted more. He wanted to feel alive again, to breathe like he used to. So he began digging, reading, experimenting, asking questions. And what he found surprised him. Some simple foods could clear his lungs like a broom sweeps dust. Foods that fight inflammation, boost immunity, and flush out toxins. Mark's first try was garlic. He was skeptical. Garlic? That old wives' tale? But after a week of adding it to his meals, he noticed something. His cough eased, his chest felt lighter, and the morning wheezes? Almost gone. Then came ginger. "I made a tea from fresh ginger root every evening," he said. "It was spicy, fiery, and somehow it woke up my lungs." Mark's story is not just about food, it's about hope, about how a simple choice can turn a desperate struggle into a breath of fresh air. He's not cured overnight, but each day he feels stronger, freer. And if Mark can do it, so can you. Because this fight, this reclaiming your breath, is a journey anyone can start. One bite, one sip, one breath at a time. Imagine your lungs as a vast forest, millions of tiny trees, the alveoli reaching out like branches to catch every precious breath of air. Now, picture that forest slowly getting covered in thick fog, sticky, heavy, and full of grime. This fog isn't natural, it's the result of years of toxins, mucus buildup, and inflammation choking the delicate branches, making it harder for air to pass through. That fog is exactly what happens inside your lungs when they get burdened by pollutants, smoke, or even unhealthy food. Your body's natural defense system kicks in, sending immune cells, releasing mucus, to trap and flush out the invaders. But here's the twist. When the assault keeps coming, the lungs get stuck in overdrive. Mucus builds up like sticky glue. The tiny air sacs lose their flexibility. Inflammation tightens the airways. Think of it like a clogged filter on a machine that needs to breathe to work. When it's dirty, everything slows down. Oxygen can't flow freely into your blood, and carbon dioxide doesn't get expelled as it should. Your body feels starved for oxygen, even though you're breathing in plenty of air. Now, here's where the food comes in. Certain natural ingredients act like a gentle rainstorm over that foggy forest. Garlic, for instance, contains allicin, a powerful compound that fights bacteria and reduces inflammation. It helps break down mucus, clearing the airways and calming the immune response. Ginger? It's like a spark that revives the forest floor. Packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds called gingerols, it soothes irritated tissues and improves circulation, helping your lungs repair faster. Then there's turmeric, the golden root that acts like a shield. Curcumin, its active ingredient, is a strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant that can prevent the chronic inflammation damaging your lung tissue. Imagine these foods as tiny workers in a massive cleanup crew. They don't just mask symptoms, they help your lungs detox, flush out toxins, and breathe easier. But it's not magic. It's chemistry meeting biology in a beautiful dance. Every bite you take influences that dance, either dragging you deeper into the fog or clearing the path for fresh, clean air. This is why what you eat matters, because your lungs are not just passive organs. They're alive, responding, fighting, healing. And with the right fuel, that forest inside you can clear the fog and breathe freely again. Let me tell you about Carol. She was a lifelong tea lover, sipping cup after cup without a second thought. One morning, she felt a sharp tightness in her chest. "I thought it was just stress," she said. But soon, her morning tea, her comfort, turned against her. You know what's worse than strong coffee on an empty stomach? Strong tea. Especially black tea, packed with tannins that can irritate your stomach lining and tighten your lungs. For Carol, switching to herbal teas like peppermint or chamomile wasn't just a flavor change, it was relief. Her lungs felt lighter, her breathing easier. So here's the first secret. Ditch the harsh teas first thing in the morning. Start your day with something gentle, soothing. Your lungs will thank you. Now, meet George. George worked construction for decades. Tough guy, never thought twice about dust or smoke. But his lungs paid the price. Chronic coughing, fatigue, and a feeling of heaviness settled in. One day, his grandson handed him a glass of warm water with lemon. "Try this, Grandpa," the boy said. George was skeptical, but gave it a shot. Lemon water, rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, acts like a natural cleanser, flushing toxins and breaking down mucus. After a few weeks, George noticed the difference. "My chest felt clearer. I could breathe deeper." Here's the second gem. Start your mornings with warm lemon water. It's simple, but it sparks your lungs into detox mode, like opening the windows after a long winter. Last, let me introduce you to Maria. She loved spicy food, but ignored the occasional shortness of breath. Until one day, she learned that chili peppers and cayenne contain capsaicin, a fiery compound that actually helps clear mucus and opens airways. Maria started adding a pinch of cayenne to her meals. The burn was intense at first, but soon she felt a new kind of relief. "It's like my lungs woke up," she said. So here's the third tip. Embrace the heat. Spices like cayenne are natural decongestants, helping your lungs clear out what's stuck inside. Each of these habits might seem small alone, but together they're powerful moves to clear your breathing path, because your lungs deserve a team, not a trap. Take a moment, close your eyes, feel your breath, the rise and fall, steady and true. This simple act, so ordinary, is your greatest gift. And here's the truth. No matter where you are right now, no matter how tight or tired your chest feels, this breath belongs to you. It's yours to protect, to nurture, to reclaim. Mark's story, Carol's switch, George's morning ritual, Maria's fiery courage, they're not just tales, they're proof. Proof that change isn't some far-off dream or impossible mountain. It's right here, in your hands, in your choices, in every single breath you take. You don't need a miracle. You need a moment. A moment to pause, to decide that your lungs deserve better, that you deserve to breathe deeply, freely, fully. Because this is not about age. This is about life. Imagine waking up tomorrow with lighter lungs, a clearer chest, a renewed energy that flows through you like fresh air after a storm. Imagine feeling alive, not because the years have slowed you down, but because you've taken control. And the best part? It's never too late. Your body listens. It responds. Just as it heals, with every bite of the right food, every gentle habit you build, you're rewriting the story of your breath. So breathe in. Feel that strength. Breathe out. Let go of doubt. You have the power to clear the fog, to open the gates wide, to live fully, and I'll be right here, cheering you on every step of the way.